Hello and welcome back to Chasing the Target. The Premier League is back and we're back with another preview. It's going to be a cracker of a week in football and cricket. On Sunday, we've got the Manchester Derby, United versus City at the Etihad, and we got India versus Pakistan in the Dubai International Stadium. So a lot of sports going forward this weekend. It's been a few weeks which has been up and down, thoda sa, quiet in terms of football side of things because of the international break. But yes, we are back and hope everyone is doing well. And make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe button. And yeah, let's get into this. Let's get into this episode. We've got a big game, United City versus United at the Etihad. Both teams a bit shaky. City जो है Tottenham से हारी 2-0. They lost to them. They dropped points against Brighton as well, 2-1 over there. What's up, man? I don't know who you are, but what's up? Hope you're doing well. So दोनों teams a bit shaky. Whoever loses this, they'll be under a lot of pressure. The manager will be under pressure, and so will the whole team, the entire team. It should be a fun game because देखो जब दो team मजबूत नहीं चल रहे, when they're not well-oiled machines, it makes it more exciting. You might have some nice counter attacks, you might have some mistakes which would lead to more goals. So I think game to entertaining होगा. It'll be a fun game. Injuries for both sides. Marmoush is ruled out of the game for Man City, and then when it comes to Manchester United, Cunha is most likely not going to play. Doesn't look fit. He picked up an injury against Burnley, so those 3 players will be missing. On both sides. Also, the goalkeeper situation for both teams. They both bought a goalkeeper on deadline day. Although they already have James Trafford, Man City, they've got Donnarumma as well. He might start. And if he does, then, let's see how fresh he is because he just joined Man City. And then we've got from Man United, Lemons. But I don't think he's going to start. I think they'll still go with Indeed. But let's see. If those keepers are not. Again, a lot of talk on both teams' goalkeeping errors where, whether it's from set pieces or corners or jo bhi hai, there's been quite a few mistakes. So they look to rectify that. And yeah, Haaland, a lot of people have him in their fantasy team. He is scoring goals, you can still see City struggling a bit. Rodri coming back, but he doesn't look 100% the old Rodri, the Ballon d'Or Rodri, which breaks every attack, which keeps ball possession, goes up and down the field. It's not the same Rodri as we've seen earlier. So it'll take some time for him to settle in as well. It won't be that smooth for him. So let's see what happens from that side of things. I'm pretty much looking forward to it. I think somewhere down the line it might be a draw. मेरे को ऐसा लगा draw होगा 2-2. That'll be a fun game. 2-2, maybe Bruno on the score sheet and hopefully Sesko for Man United, and then City probably Haaland scoring a goal. Maybe Haaland scoring a couple goals, and then it might be 2-2 that way because I think City will try to keep possession. They'll look to pass it around, knock the ball around. United will play on the counter attack, and we've seen, in big games, United actually have been a bit more comfortable as compared to the against the lower teams. अगर आप देखें Burnley के खिलाफ, even mid-table clubs, the Fulham game as well. A couple of weeks ago, United struggled, but against Arsenal, they looked much more confident. They looked better, even though they lost that game. Abhi ye match bhi, I think they will, be looking forward to it. The way De Ligt plays, Casemiro, these guys, big games, it just suits their system. I feel just तरीके से खेलते against the big teams. The problem is when it's breaking down the smaller teams, when there's a low block, chances, how to create those chances and how to take those chances. Those are the problems. Against big teams, you get opportunities on the counter attack because those teams are attacking you constantly. So one break, you have the pace of Mbeumo, you have the pace of what do you call it? I don't think Mount is playing, but you've got Bruno's vision as well. So you've got the pace of Amad Diallo as well. So those situations will be a bit in Manchester United's favor as compared to City, but City will definitely look to keep the ball possession and keep the ball rotating. So yeah, let's see how that game goes. Like I said, I'm gonna go 2-2. And I think that will be both sides will be reasonably happy with that. Obviously, अगर हारे तो दोनों के लिए whoever जो भी हारते हैं, there'll be a lot of pressure on them. Immense pressure on the manager, especially. Guardiola. A lot of people thought कि ठीक है, he had a bad season. He'll come back. This is the season. That he will compete against Liverpool, Arsenal, and they'll be in the title race. But the way they started has been very poor. Again, we won't rule them out because we've seen City come from bad situations, but it does look a bit bleak. Especially now Marmoush is also injured. It's not the same Rodri. Defensively, be problem. So yeah, that is something that it will be a bit difficult for them. Hello, Sony Nakare, kaise hain aap? Hope you are doing well. A lot of sporting action this weekend. Football is also back. We have cricket as well, and yeah, it should be a lot of fun in Dubai. It's still very hot and humid. Today was extremely hot actually. Last couple of days have been very hot. Raat mein bhi, pasine nikal rahe. So the trainings and the matches are happening in the night. Lekin phir bhi, like, there's a lot of humidity and heat. Like, it is not easy to exercise and play sports in these conditions, especially outdoors. तो ये अपडेट है. And then I think आज इंडियन टीम का प्रैक्टिस भी है. So that will be probably in the evening, like at 6 o'clock or something. Tomorrow, I think India, Pakistan, both press conferences will happen, and there'll be practice as well. Which team do you support in EPL? Manchester United, sir. Man United. कल मेरा T10 tournament है भाई. अरे best of luck, man. अच्छा से खेलो, enjoy करो. Don't be nervous today. Just chill, relax, rest a bit, and then tomorrow go and have fun. When you go and play tournaments and matches, is always fun, man, with your friends and jo bhi hai, maza aayega. So best of luck for that. The other game, the first game of the game week is Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. That is the day kickoff. Arsenal, dekho, coming off a loss against Liverpool. Again, they have injuries. Saka wasn't playing. I don't think he's still fit. So that's one concern, but they have squad depth now. They can't make excuses. Okay, Saka's not there. We're not winning games. They've got Eze over there. Odegaard for Norway looked really good, man, in that game in the international break. He was looking good. He's got a haircut as well. So Vobi, he looks like a man who's coming back into form. They've got Odegaard over there. Madueke played really well for England. So he's there for as a like-for-like kind of replacement when Saka's injured. These guys can interchange. Eze, obviously the new signing, he'll start getting into the rhythm. He just needs to understand the style of Arsenal play, and I think it'll suit him automatically. It won't take too much time for Eze to get used to the Arsenal system, and that's why, because of the squad depth, they're defensively very solid as well, and they've got options. What's his name? Masquera came on, I think, against Liverpool. He also looked pretty good. So they do have options, even if Gabriel Saliba have injuries. So this time around, Arsenal don't have many excuses. They have a very good team. It's about getting these points now. TK, whatever happened against Liverpool happened. Now they just need to move on and try to keep picking up points. If they get a few draws either or, especially at home, if they draw to Forest or even lose the game, it could really hamper their chances. That's what they have to be careful. Agar aapko last year bhi yaad hai, was it Fulham early on in the season? They drew to them, I think, 0-0, and that really cost them, man, at the end. Wo time pe nahi pata chalta, but these draws here and there at home, when you're in a title race, it does cost you. So also one thing is that Arsenal is really good against the top six, the record in the last few years, but they did lose against Liverpool here, so there will be more pressure on them. If they got a point from the Liverpool game, I think Arsenal would have been more confident and they would probably be the front runners in that sense. Lekin the fact that Liverpool, despite not playing their best, have got 9 points, so they are probably looking like title favorites, although it's very early days. So Nottingham Forest, on the other hand, they've got a new manager. Big Ange Postecoglou is back in the Premier League. The former Tottenham manager, wo aa gaya. He's going to replace Nuno Espirito Santo, if that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, he's back, Big Ange. And dekho, like, Nuno actually did really good for them. He came from Ittihad, from Saudi. Got Nottingham Forest into Europe in that contention. They could have got a Champions League spot. They slipped last time around, and I think the owners are also very cutthroat. Like, they have certain standards. They also spend money on their players. They've kept Gibbs White as well. There's a lot of interest for Skillier. I think Tottenham were also interested in him, but they've kept their big players, and they're looking to they're looking at higher expectations, not just mid-table. And I don't think the performances was the problem that they sacked him, but like, obviously there were conflicts, maybe in the transfer market, maybe the owner's not agreeing with the manager in that sense, and now they've gone to Postecoglou. Honestly, if you look at it from the outside, it's very unfair on Nuno. I think he should have been back because he did an amazing job. Just the thing is, the Nottingham Forest last year khel rahe the, it was sensational. Lekin at the same time, they're looking at it as a different business model. They're cutthroat. They've gotten a very good manager and Big Ange also. Like, and Tottenham fans will be a bit upset. Like, he's not there at Tottenham, and he's going to be in the Premier League against them. They will be a bit upset, because I know that a lot of Tottenham fans are big fans of Big Ange Postecoglou, and he plays expansive football, and maybe he can free up some of these players, Gibbs White and a couple of these guys who are in the team who like to push forward. Postecoglou will give them that license. Ki bhai jaake attack karo and play some expansive football and put pressure on the opposition. तो उस हिसाब से I think it could be a positive for them. Obviously, Tottenham's position last year wasn't the best. Like, it was very poor actually, 17th place. Like, it's not a position where Tottenham associate themselves. And Postecoglou, somewhere down the line, obviously he's responsible for that, and that's why he got sacked despite winning a trophy. He did win a trophy, lekin if you go that, and Forest as well, the way, forget their fans. I mean, don't forget their fans, but like, their fans were extremely happy with Nuno. But the thing is, if they don't reach the expectations of the owners, then he'll be under extreme pressure. अगर वो expectation top 6 है and वो 10th भी अगर आता है, there will be pressure on him. So that's where Postecoglou has a big challenge on his hands. So it'll be an interesting game. We talk about new manager bounce, and maybe Nottingham Forest benefit from that, but they're up against a tough team. Arsenal at home at the Emirates are very strong. They've got their players, man. I'm sure if Eze starts, the fans will also be up for it. It's the first kickoff of the week. So atmosphere भी सही होगा. दोपहर में match है in London. It's going to be a feisty atmosphere, I'm sure. The next game is Bournemouth versus Brighton. Again, two very good teams, man. Very good starts to the season. Bournemouth, Semenyo has been outstanding. Unlucky not to get a point against Liverpool. But the way they've played Evan Nielsen, these guys have been really, really exciting. Bournemouth, they're playing very good football, and bhai unke defensive bhi agar aap dekhe, Kirkes, these guys have all left, but they've still managed to replace them, and they're still playing fluid football, and their system looks really good. And credit to their manager as well, man. They've been outstanding, Bournemouth, and very exciting team. Semenyo, dekho, agar aapke paas nahi hai, he's a very good pick in the FPL. Especially, I know a lot of people are moving off Palmer and Marmoush, and they're looking at midfield replacement. So if you are, then I think Semenyo is a very, very good option. He's doing pretty good, man. Then you've got Brighton. Brighton, they should have beat Everton. They weren't clinical enough. They were unlucky at times, and defensively they leaked on the counter attack. So they would be kicking themselves with that result. But to last week खेले ना जबरदस्त against Man City just before the international break, बहुत जबरदस्त football खेल रहे थे. They put constant pressure on City. They didn't, even though they conceded first, they got that penalty and then they went for the win. So it's not like they were just trying to sit back not to concede more goals. No, they wanted to draw and then win the game. They went on the attack. A lot of times, agar aap City ke khilaf khel rahe hai, Liverpool, Arsenal, and you're below them in the league table, you look to protect that draw. But here they weren't doing that. They were just going for the attack, hitting them on the counter. Mitoma, he's sensational. Welbeck still got it, man. I mean, he's not at the level he was a few years ago, but he's a very experienced player, very smart footballer. They've got a few very good signings over there, which they're a good team to watch. And they will score goals, Brighton, I think. And this game, mujhe lag raha, I'm gonna go again. This game probably 2-2. Bournemouth Brighton 2-2. It'll be an exciting game. Arsenal Nottingham, I didn't give a prediction, but I'll probably go 3-1 Arsenal. Although there is new manager bounce, but if Nuno was there, I might have given Forest, because he's been there for so long and he understands and everything. I might have given them a draw, but because it's Postecoglou, his first game, and if he suddenly decides to go full throttle attack at the Emirates, he could be hit. That's the only thing. So, us hisab se, I'm probably going to give it to 3-1 Arsenal. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope Nottingham Forest, get some points over there. Then we got Crystal Palace and Real. Man, Crystal Palace have been outstanding. उन लोग के लिए the biggest, so the biggest, I don't know if it's positive. Yeah, for them it's positive news. Maybe not for the player, but Mark Gay is still a Crystal Palace player. उन लोग के बहुत बड़ा advantage हो. That's a big advantage. He's solid at the back, and the fact that they lost big players, Eze is gone as well. It was going to look like a season which would be tough for Crystal Palace, but they've got this guy, man, who came on. I forgot his name on the weekend last week. He's a South American guy. He looked very good, man, and they have him, and they've got Mateta there as well, plenty of experience. Gay is there. He's also solid at the back. And Crystal Palace are the team to watch out for. Like, an underdog who can come into that top five, maybe a Champions League spot is Crystal Palace, man. The way they're playing is it's a lot of fun, even if they don't make it there. But like a top eight achievement, top eight finish would be very good for Crystal Palace, and they've been a very exciting team to watch. I've enjoyed watching them in the last season, but this season as well. Especially ऐसे जाने के बाद भी उन लोग, they're still playing really good, man. The last performance against Villa away, that was clinical, man. Absolutely clinical. And if you're looking at it from a FPL point of view, Munoz is an outstanding pick. Like, defensively, he's solid. They're getting clean sheets, and then he's getting attacking contributions, whether it's assists. He might get a goal here and there as well. He's very attacking. So Daniel Munoz, is it Daniel Munoz? Yeah, Munoz is a very good FPL option, mere hisab se. So, watch out for him. Sunderland, really good at home. They've got two big results at home, and that's huge in the context of Premier League and relegation battle. Agar aap apne home games jeet rahe, especially the first two home games, that's a huge boost. So well done to them. But away from home, they do struggle. Over here, I will back Crystal Palace. Not only are they a better side, but they're in form as well. And Sunderland away from home, away from the Stadium of Light, they look a bit weak in that sense. So yeah, I'm gonna go Crystal Palace. I'll go 3-0 Palace. Everton Villas. If this was last year, it would have been a different prediction. But this year, the forms have flipped. Everton look like the team to beat, and Villa look like they're going down the relegation battle. It's like the swap places, these two teams, and it's ironic that they're playing against each other, and their stories have kind of swapped. Jack Grealish, who was a former Villa player, is now playing for Everton. They're playing at the new Everton Stadium. It's something, man. I forgot the name again, but Goodison to nahi hai wo. But it's a new stadium. The fans are pumped. Everton also, off to a very good start in the season. Grealish, that boy has been outstanding so far, and the last couple of games got a few assists. Ndai has looked very threatening. Very good FPL pick is Ndai. I know a lot of people are contemplating between Ndai and Grealish, but Ndai is probably a direct route to goal, so he's probably a slightly better option. And Grealish is, more assists and stuff, but he could potentially get you 3 assists in a game, and there you go, kind of situation, right? So yeah, I'm looking forward to it from Everton's point of view, because unke fans be like, they're always, it's like Liverpool are the strongest team in Merseyside, and then Everton, not many people are following them. They don't have a global kind of following, but the atmosphere has always been really good. Their fans have been very loyal, and they've got some good players now, man. So looking forward to Everton. And Aston Villa completely 360, man. I expected much better from them. A lot of us picked Rodgers. Some people picked a lot of people picked Watkins as well in the teams, and they've been not outstanding. They've been appalling. Their performances haven't been good at all. If you see defensively, they're leaking goals. But uske baad, they're not creating enough. Rodgers got a couple of chances here and there, Watkins here and there, but not clinical again, and they're not maintaining that pressure that they had before. And Unai Emery's under pressure. Agar ye game bhi haar gaye, to they know there'll be a lot of talks happening at the Villa headquarters, because this team last year was outstanding, playing Champions League football. They almost got it through to the next round, but almost a fantastic comeback. Lekin ab ye saal, they just, I don't know, man, if it's like all the energy is gone after playing the Champions League, and the season that they had last couple of years, has it drained them out? I'm not exactly sure. Lekin they do look very vulnerable, and it's not good signs right now for them. I still feel it'll be a close game somewhere down the line. I'll probably go 2-1 Everton, just because they are in form. They're playing at home, and Grealish is balling right now against his old club. He'll fancy at least an assist, if not a goal. And I know a lot of people are considering it. He's not a bad pick, man. I think he's a good pick in fantasy football. Again, Ndai is probably a more direct route, because agar Ndai ko lete hain, that he's a goal scorer. He's playing up front over there, and as a midfielder, you're getting those points. Whereas Grealish will probably be the assister. That doesn't mean he can't score goals, but he'll probably be the guy who's giving the pass rather than taking the shot. That's what I've observed in the last couple of weeks. So if that's the case, then you probably go Ndai, but Grealish is a very good shout this time around. Yes, or kya haal hai? Yes, John Smith and Kevin Phillips named in Man City squad. Yes, man, this guy, I only saw him in Leeds. He looked so good. As soon as he went to City, he disappeared. And that's the problem with Man City, man. Some players, they shine, but some players just completely lose it. Like even Grealish, he just went off the radar. Now Foden, I'm worried about him as well. Where is he, man? Like, why isn't he being able to play that level of football that he started off with at City? Calvin Phillips, again, another guy at Leeds. He was rocking. A lot of people were interested in him. He went to City, didn't suit him or the system. He didn't suit the system, whatever it was. It just didn't work out. And let's see. He's got a lifeline. He's back now. Let's see what happens if he's going to start or if he's going to come off the bench. जो भी है, अगर वो contribute कर सकता है ठीक है, because he's like a long lost talent, man. Like I don't know where he's gone. The next game, man. Saturday is packed, huh? A lot of games. How many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. We have a late night game on Saturday too. We'll get to that. But yeah, Fulham versus Leeds. Ooh, this is an exciting game. Again, Leeds at home, different away from home. It is difficult. Arsenal did beat them. Fulham, that kind of team, that mid-table kind of team. You don't really want to go to Craven Cottage. It's a very good atmosphere. The players also link up pretty well. And they do have good attacking options, midfield options. Defensively, also, they're not bad at home in particular. So I'm going to go with Fulham 2-0 against Leeds. And then we got Newcastle versus Wolves. I think Eddie Howe said in the press conference, if I'm not mistaken, that Visa is not going to play. He's not ready yet. I think he met him yesterday or something, and he's not fit enough to play this game. But Newcastle do need a striker, man. At the end of the day, if you see, like, Isak is a big miss. But at the same time, they didn't have anybody in the last couple of weeks. Koi striker hi nahi tha. Gordon was playing up front. Obviously, he doesn't have that height, that presence, like, to play that role all the time. So it's good that they've got Visa. He's not going to start, but Newcastle will want to beat Wolves. Wolves, again, not the greatest of starts against Man City. They got pummeled. But they'll want to make things right as well, and they're going to Newcastle knowing that there is no Isak this time around. So let's see what happens. But I'll probably go with 3-1 Newcastle, 3-1 Newcastle United. Then we've got the London derby, West Ham United versus Tottenham Hotspur. Man, West Ham looks so bad. It looked like un log relegated hone wale hai, like they would go to relegation. But last week, when everyone got Wood in their team, when everyone got him captain, everyone packed. I had double Nottingham Forest defense, and everyone thought they're gonna sweep the floor with the West Ham. West Ham came up with a fantastic performance, man. Bowen almost scored the goal of the century if it wasn't for Wilson trying to hijack the goal last minute. So yeah, man, West Ham turned things around because पहले दो गेम के बाद मतलब ये लोग तो गए भाई. They're losing to Sunderland. They just look off it, man. Who was it? Chelsea spanked them like 5-1, 5-2, whatever it was. They look completely off it. But what a turnaround. Bobby against Nottingham Forest, who looked in good form. They flipped it around there, and that's a sigh of relief for West Ham fans. I remember just before that, in that Carling Cup match, Bowen got into a fight with the fans, and I didn't expect that. Normally, international players and stuff, they get into those altercations. But Bowen is like a West Ham guy. He's like local, whatever. Like, he understands the fans, the culture. But he things got so heated, and it just looked like, things are finished for them. But that win will give them a lot of energy. Now they're going into this derby against Tottenham. They look to put Tottenham under pressure. Tottenham again, acha start leke, then they crash to Bournemouth 2-0. They won't be happy with that. They'll want to turn things around. Defensively, they look a bit more solid, but they won't be happy with that performance against Bournemouth. And West Ham will look to do the same, try to keep a low block and then hit them on the counter. Honestly, against Bournemouth, they got pretty much dominated. I don't think it'll be the same case here, but they have to be a bit careful. I think I'll go 2-1 Tottenham, but don't count out West Ham, man, because I counted them out last time around. फिर एकदम से आके मार दिया सुकून से. It could be Nottingham 4-3 or 4-2 Arsenal. Yeah, I'm going 3-1 Arsenal. I just feel that Nottingham Forest, new manager bounce, and it could happen, but they're playing away from home. They're playing against Emirates, playing at the Emirates. Arsenal defensively are very astute. So yeah, probably go with that. Then the last game of Saturday night, man. Normally we don't have this fixture, but Saturday night, 12:30 India time on Sunday morning, I guess. But Brentford versus Chelsea, another London derby. Brentford, man, Dango. Did they win? No, I think they lost. Yeah, they lost to Sunderland away from home. Brentford has had a topsy turvy kind of start, and they're up against an informed Chelsea side. Chelsea, look, they drew their first game. Everyone thought, they're off it, but they're playing against a good Palace team who are very well organized, and a Palace team who are coming in to the game highly confident after losing after beating Liverpool in the Charity Shield. So, उस हिसाब से, I think Chelsea will be favorites going into this game, but they are playing away from home. You never know, man. Especially Chelsea sometimes are flaky, but I feel like now that they've got a couple of wins under the belt, they're feeling a bit more confident. So I'll go 2-1 Chelsea, 2-1 Chelsea, but there's no Palmer as well, so you have to take that into consideration. João Pedro also, there's news that he might not start. I don't want to put anyone's head, like I have him in my team as well, and I'll start him. But because they came from South America and everything, they might not start with him. Estevao also, but these guys are amazing players, very good signings, and can make a huge difference. Hello, Prem bhai, kaise hain? Prem bhai. I'm Phantom. I changed it after 15 days, feeling weird. Oh, yeah, you said it yesterday as well. Now I remember. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're planning your FPL team and ready for tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. Asia Cup se करते tournament मैंने आज तक नहीं देखा यार. ये तो this is not the first time, man. ये tournament 20-30 साल से चल रहा है. It's not like अभी से है. And like हाँ, कभी boring होते हैं, कभी नहीं होते. 2010 वाला काफी boring tha until that fight happened between Shoaib Akhtar and Harbhajan Singh. That was also 50 over tournament. I think it was in Sri Lanka when India was wearing the navy blue jersey. So those are the Saturday matches. Chelsea 2-1, I said, yeah. So Saturday's matches are covered. Then we've got Sunday, a couple of games. We've got Burnley versus Liverpool. Isak, I don't think he's going to start. He might come off the bench. I think he should be on the bench. So he'll probably come on the off the bench, and let's see what he's got. I think Ekitike will start. There was news that he's injured for France, but I don't know exactly. We'll check it out now in the press conferences. But Ekitike, if he's starting, he's in very good form. Mohamed Salah, I think I'm going to captain him. It's a very good fixture. Burnley, again, away from home, look out of sorts. At home, they did win. They beat Sunderland, but that was Sunderland. Now they have to play the champions. It's a different test altogether. There will be an atmosphere at Turf Moor. The fans will come in. They'll support them. Lekin, they're playing a top-level team. Let's see what happens, man. This is the beauty of the Premier League. You still can't 100% say that Liverpool will win this game, but I'm pretty much sure that they'll find a way. And the thing with Liverpool is what Burnley have to do is try to frustrate them, try to keep a low block, be defensively solid, cut out those runs of Salah, and then I know it's very easy for me to say, but like make sure that you frustrate Liverpool a bit, because Liverpool have been a bit shaky. If you see, you can hit them on the counter attack. Arsenal didn't really try to attack them enough, but we saw what Bournemouth did. We saw what Newcastle did with 10 men. So it's not like Liverpool are not, you can't get at them. You can get at them. And that's what Burnley need to do. They need to try and hit them on the counter. It's very easy saying it, and it's a different challenge altogether. So dekhte hain kya hota, but I'm going to go Liverpool 3-0, man. Liverpool, I think they should win this comfortably. Although an upset will be nice, but I think Liverpool should win this game comfortably. Salah is in form, like he's scoring goals. You got Ekitike looking very good. Wirtz is also getting his rhythm back. Like I think in the Premier League. Tora, it took him some time to adjust, but I saw glimpses in that Arsenal game. He looked pretty impressive. He's a wonderful player. It's just taking him time, I think, to adjust a bit to the system and to the league or whatever it is. But he's a very good player. He can pick out an outstanding pass as well, and very highly skillful. So I think he'll also like to settle in, especially in this game. If he can have a good game, it'll give him a lot of confidence going into the next week. So Man City, Man United, we covered it at the start, but if you weren't there, then yes, I think both teams have injuries, both teams have problems, both teams are under pressure. It's a big game. Agar jo bhi harta, that manager will be under extreme scrutiny, and there'll be talks about his job and everything, and the players also will be deeply criticized. Normally, City would be favorites for this game, and they still are probably playing at home against United. Lekin in the recent times, especially under Amiram, we've seen United, they haven't been too worried against teams like City. So let's see what happens. I think still City are favorites to win this game. I'm going to go with the draw. I hope that it's we get a point, if not more. I'm actually, I'll be very disappointed if United lose, but I won't be surprised. That's a different thing. I won't be surprised. These kind of games are a bit more comfortable, but it could go the other way too, man. If United get too comfy, they can get spanked also 6-0, 5-0. You don't want that to happen. We've seen it enough times against City. I think in 2022, this same time, right after the first international break, Man City pumped United 6-3. I think we got hat tricks from Foden and Haaland. And my brother had both of them in his fantasy team, and he just went crazy. He went to 2K that week. So that's what it is. CM, everyone, please boycott the India versus Pakistan match on Sunday. Do it for the country as our spineless players. Remember, the lives lost at Pahalgam is a bigger match than that. Absolutely not. CM, I completely respect your opinion. If you're going to boycott it, then no problem. I personally I personally think it's everyone's choice whether you boycott it or not, and I don't think it's the players' fault. Like, at the end of the day, if it's the government who had to take this decision, it was not in the players' hands, right? Like, the government told them not to go to Pakistan to play Championship League. They didn't go. The government allowed them to go play. They told them to go play Asia Cup. They went to play Asia Cup. Otherwise, why would they? अगर सरकार बोलेगी भाई नहीं खेलना है, तो कौन खेलेगा एशिया कप? नहीं खेलेंगे ना. So you gotta take it from that, and it's each to their own. Again, it's a very sensitive topic, so I don't want to discuss it in too much detail. But everybody's entitled to their opinion. If you're not watching it, I respect you. If you're watching it, that's absolutely fine as well. I understand that it's a very sensitive topic, and I don't want to really stretch it, but each to their own. Cherky next Foden. Yeah, he's also injured, man. So Cherky, so I don't know. He's not going to be playing as well. Marmoush is also injured. So City are missing a few players as well. And United too, Cunha not being available. Mount, I think, is injured as well. Yeah, Mount ka bhi kuch situation hai. So both teams have injuries, but that might make it a more exciting game. They might try to, both teams might make mistakes. They might be... So, a lot of goals in this game. So I'm looking forward to it. If it's 2-2, it'll be a fun game. Prediction for Chelsea versus Brentford. What did I say? I said 2-1 Chelsea. I think Chelsea will win this game. The only thing is, like, Estevao and Pedro, are they going to start or not? They already don't have Palmer. But if these two start, then I think Chelsea can even win more comfortably, like even 2-0, 3-0. So let's see. Let's see what happens. UCL draws भी चालू हो गया अब. वो हो तो गया ना UCL का. ये Tuesday से matches है. Hasn't the draws already happened, mate? We got the fixtures from Tuesday. Oh yeah, man, this week is going to be busy. We got the Champions League back too. Oh, and the EFL Cup third round. I'm not interested in the EFL Cup anymore. But yes, matches is 16 से. Yeah. तो draw तो हो गया भाई. Matches 16 से है. Tuesday से matches है Champions League. अच्छा, दो अलग-अलग timings है. There's early kickoff too in Champions League. I forgot with this new format. Ooh, this Liverpool Atletico on Wednesday. On Tuesday, Juventus, Dortmund, Arsenal, Athletic, Bilbao, Tottenham, Villarreal, Madrid, Marseille. Yeah, some good games, man. Brentford, thank you guys for joining. Really appreciate it. Brentford away has always been tough for us as United fans. You also know that, Mustafa Bhai. Yes, I didn't know you support United, man. I thought you support Chelsea, but yeah, for United fan, Brentford. For United fan, every place is hard. Even Old Trafford is tough, man. In the last few years, every place is tough. Newcastle versus Barcelona. When is that? Oh yeah. Is it this week? Is it? अम्मा थर्सडे को भी मैचेस है. अच्छा, थर्सडे को भी मैचेस है. I completely forgot, man. I'm still used to the old format. Newcastle, Barcelona, Thursday, Man City, Napoli. Oh, so crazy games, man. This is actually, I like this format. It took a bit of time for people to get used to it, but it's nice, man. You get big games. I think this was because of this Nations League and stuff was coming on. So, oh damn it, I've completely forgot this Thursday games as well. Liverpool versus Atletico and Chelsea versus Bayern as well. When is that, man? Don't tell me there's Friday games too. Chelsea versus Bayern. Chelsea. Yes, Chelsea versus Bayern is on Wednesday. That's what the new offside देखा क्या आप आपने नहीं देखा मैं यार मैं सुना कुछ मैं देखा तो नहीं. No, I'm Chelsea fan, but United have also struggled. Yeah, man. United struggled with everybody. That's what I'm saying. They struggled at home also. Like at Old Trafford, they struggled with the whole stadium. But yes, Brentford is that kind of team. Django is there. Brentford at home. But the thing is, if you saw in the last game, I know it was away from home, but Sunderland, they exposed them a bit. They kept frustrating them and then hit them on the counter. Three best matches above one. Yeah, man, that's crazy, bro. The Champions League is stacked. What a way to start. Like, it never happens. Like, इतने बड़े game like पहले game week से Champions League में. That's gonna be fun, man. So this week is packed. We got games Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. Then we got games Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's very good, man. Let's see what other games are happening this weekend. We got the Saudi League today. Early, my team is playing. I think playing Ittifaq. That's in a few hours. We've got Ittihad also playing tonight, 2:30 India time against Fateh. And then I think today is also Sevilla versus Elche and Leverkusen versus Frankfurt. What's happening in the La Liga? Oh man, why is Madrid playing the early game? They should play late Saturday, late night, man. Madrid and Barca should play Saturday, Madrid, Sunday, Barca like that. Maza aata. But we got Madrid playing Sociedad tomorrow, and then Atletico versus Villarreal on Sunday. Barcelona, Valencia. Oof, sick game after the Manchester derby. That's gonna be a good game. Barcelona under pressure a bit, losing a point, even though that's a tough game for them in historically. But yeah, ब्रो टेस्ट मैच कब है अपने बताओ. अभी अक्टूबर के पहले वीक में है. इंडिया वर्सेस वेस्ट इंडीज है. दो टेस्ट मैच तो एशिया कप के फौरन बाद ही शुरू होगा वो. आई थिंक द टेस्ट मैच बिटवीन इंडिया एंड द वेस्ट इंडीज. 2 अक्टूबर तो 28 को फाइनल है. 2 को शुरू है मैच. पहला मैच अहमदाबाद में, फिर दूसरा मैच दिल्ली में. कैशव भाई इन कॉस्मिक भाई's hometown, baby. That's the second test match. So yeah, that's the India West Indies. We'll talk about the cricket as well in the next couple days, bro. Yeah, so that's when the test match is happening. So yeah, man, this week is crazy. Football, you got Barca, Valencia, Barca, Newcastle, you got Liverpool, Atletico, United City, Chelsea, Bayern. Lot of football, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. It'll be a busy week. I can't wait, man. We'll discuss it. We'll do a Champions League preview as well if we can, like Monday or something, Monday, Tuesday, something like that. Because there's Tuesday early kickoffs also, and then there's Thursday matches too. Kya baat hai. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is set, man. Football is back. It's going to be a lot of fun this week. It's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure if you're playing fantasy football as well to make your changes. Tomorrow is the deadline. Today there's no game. Tomorrow is the deadline. Gotta see what we gotta do. If we need to get a midfielder in, and Dai is a good option. Grealish is not a bad option as well. I just hope this guy starts, man. What's his name? Pedro, because he's been in amazing form, and because of the flight and stuff, he doesn't start. It's gonna be a bit disappointing. So yeah, that's how it's looking like. We'll get more updates from the Asia Cup as well. India's probably training today, I think. आज उनकी ट्रेनिंग है. फिर उसके बाद कल भी शायद प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंसेस एंड प्रैक्टिस होगा. And then we'll get a match on Sunday. Final UCL, Chelsea versus Barca, Madrid versus Napoli. My prediction. You're talking about semi-final or final? Semi-finals, it looks like. That's what you're saying. Chelsea versus Barca, man, that's been a historic game in the Champions League. It'll be fun. Madrid, Napoli, like that's also like football heritage kind of game. Both sets of fans, rich history. Napoli are also crazy, man. They haven't won like Madrid, but the fans are next level. I would love to watch a game there. And McTominay leading the line, bro. And we got him too now. Højlund is there as well. Juventus, my dark horse. How's Juventus started this season? I haven't seen them. Last year, they looked off it, man. Serie A. They're playing in. Ooh, there's Juventus Inter this week also. यार ये नहीं बोले आप मेरे को. Juventus Inter भी है ये हफ्ता. Yeah, Juventus top of the table this year. Good start. Juventus, Napoli second. Cremonese third. AS Roma fourth. Udinese 5. Inter 6. Lazio 7. Milan 8. Milan's gone down, man. But Juventus versus Inter, this is a good game because Inter already have dropped points. Juventus are at the top right now. This should be an interesting game. I think it is in Turin. Arey yaar, 8 baje kyun? It should be in the night. Fiorentina, Napoli also in the night. That's a good game. But I wish Juventus Inter was in the late night, man. Juve, Forza Juve. That's a good game, bro. This is a stacked weekend. Twins, yeah, Derby della Maradona. Yeah, that's a good game. It'll be fun to watch. Inter, if they want to stay in the race, they got to win this game, and they're playing away from home. Juventus, agar jeete to they'll be an outstanding start for them. Going into the Champions League, they'll get some confidence, and they want to get back to winning ways as well. यहाँ पे भी in the Italian league. MUPL win. I don't know which MU you're talking about, but Man United का तो मुश्किल है. This week I still like have like some hope, but in general, man, it's been tough. But I still feel that against like City and these kind of big teams, we can definitely try to get something out of the game. चेल्सी पहले टॉप 24 में तो आए, फाइनल तो दूर की बात है. मेरे हिसाब से यार चेल्सी might have a better season in the Champions League than the Premier League. That's just like from what I've seen, like in the last year as well, the way they're playing and stuff. I could be completely wrong, but I just feel that Champions League kind of suits them. Even Arsenal, like although Arsenal Premier League, everyone is looking at them as either favorites or second place, but Chelsea, I think, is a good Champions League kind of team. 74K के बारे में अच्छा वो 74 चार्जेस जो बोल रहे हैं चेल्सी के, are you talking about that? नहीं man, I don't know what happened there. If you're talking about that, I don't know exactly. Last time PSG 15 पे आके जीत गए. Yeah, PSG actually बहुत खराब कर रहे थे ना group stages में. They started off very poorly in the Champions League and suddenly palthadi after that. They played Liverpool and they changed everything. They were the better team against Liverpool, but they won on penalties, so you can say a bit lucky. But after that, they just destroyed everyone, man. Yes, charges, yeah. Like अब देखते हैं क्या होता है. सिटी भी अभी अटके हुए, मैं उतना ध्यान नहीं देता हूँ उस तरफ. आई विल गो एंड रिसर्च, उतना ध्यान नहीं देता बिकॉज यार इसका कुछ होता नहीं कभी. खाली चार्जेस बोल के छोड़ देते, फिर कुछ होता नहीं, ना कुछ डिसीजन लेते, खाली उसको टांगते जाते 2-3 साल 4 साल 5. मैं 10 साल से सुन रहा हूँ, 10 साल से नहीं, मैं लाइक रियलिस्टिकली 4-5 साल से तो मैं सुन रहा हूँ कि यूनाइटेड माइट गेट दैट 2018 ट्रॉफी और समथिंग बिकॉज became second and City are going to get charged. Like, what the hell, man? 74 charges are from the Roman era, and most of them are basically the Musa Bhai. And anyway, Chelsea self-reported mostly fine. Like, yeah, but yeah, there you go. That's why I'm not looking into it too much. But I'll check it out. But like, मैं इतना ध्यान ही नहीं देता charges में, because उससे कुछ होता नहीं. Hello, Ishan bhai, what's up, man? Wagwan, bro. I see. Is that Odegaard in your display picture? Odegaard, mate. Arsenal, I think Arsenal is still looking good, man. They lost to Liverpool, but they still have a good chance. But they can't waste these kind of games. They got to beat Forest. They got to win their home games because they got a next week also big game, I think, right? City ka match, Arsenal City ka shad. For below 24, you should at least have 3-1-2 draw. क्या बोल रहे हैं भाई फैंटम भाई? Talking about Champions League, you need to have at least 3 wins and a couple of draws if you want to be in the top 24. Charges बनने के बाद सिर्फ memes बनते और कुछ नहीं होता. Yeah, exactly, man. Like I wouldn't say it's basis, but like मुझे तो point नहीं दिखता. I don't really indulge in that because कुछ होता नहीं उसका. जब होता है decision तो फिर बात करेंगे, but उस खबर ही फैलती है, लोग report करते हैं, which is fine. Like I completely understand if you're reporting and you're talking about it. But I personally I just wait if there's actual proper firm decision. Yes, UCL group stage. Acha, I got you, sir. You need to win at least 3 games and a couple of draws. FA को बस कोई टीम चाहिए हर 2 साल में टारगेट करने के लिए. पहले सिटी, इस बार चेल्सी, अगली बार यूनाइटेड. या fair enough. ये हो सकता है. Imagine United beat City and next week we beat them. Lol. Yeah, damn, that'll be crazy. Then Pep is under fire, man. I think already if United win this game, then whoever loses this match, that manager is under the pump, 100%. Because United have Chelsea the next week, which is a very tough game. And then City of Arsenal next week, which is a very tough game. So you don't want to be, if you are Guardiola or Amram, you do not want to be going into next week with a loss. You do not want that. And obviously one might, unless it's a draw, one might be going in with a loss, and it will be very detrimental to their hopes and their achievements this season, I think, if they lose this game. That's why it's an important game. It's not like the end of the world, but like it's very important, I think, because the repercussions might not happen straight away, but next week and the week after it'll build, and it'll start from here. This will be the root cause. This loss will trigger. If United, for example, win against City, there'll be no talks about Amorim getting sacked. But if they lose to City and then the Chelsea game, they're going to be waiting. Once that Chelsea game goes the wrong way, if it goes the wrong way, then sack ki baat aa jayengi. Pep isn't under pressure. Do you really think City will ask questions to Pep? I don't think he's under pressure right now, but I think he will get into pressure if they lose the next two games. He will get under pressure. Musawa, even the ticket take. I think talking about the ticket sales are saying that people are not interested in India versus Pakistan. This time I respect everything, but this tournament is fair enough. Fair enough. I'm not arguing that. There's nothing wrong on what you said over there. It is a fact that the tickets are not being sold. Like I feel City have more on the line in the derby. Maybe, man. This is the first time we're going into a derby, I think, since 2020 being ahead of City, even though it's very early days. But this is the first time I think in a long time United are like above City in the points table, man. Like, but I'm enjoying it for like another one day. Then let's see what happens on Sunday. But I do feel that if he loses on Sunday, then loses to Arsenal next week, he'll definitely be under pressure. कितने टिकट्स मेरे को एग्जैक्ट फिगर नहीं पता यार, लाइक इसका ऊपर नीचे हो रहा है, but yeah, there are tickets available. I think it's not like fully sold out. Yeah. But let's see on Sunday what happens. I know a lot of people are not watching the game, but those who are, like, you can see on TV like how many have been sold. You'll get to know कि क्या है, कैसा मैच है, क्या सीन है वो. So yeah, we'll see. And look, if it's if it's not sold out, obviously they will ask questions and stuff. But at the end of the day, जो हो रहा उसका कुछ कर नहीं सकते. आपका डिसीजन है, आप नहीं जाना है मत जाओ, जाना है तो जाओ. वो completely आपके हाथ में, because कोई आपके हाथ में नहीं था ये डिसीजन लेने का, ना मेरे हाथ में था, ना किसी के हाथ में था. ये डिसीजन ऊपर से हुआ, एंड जो डिसीजन लिए, अब उसके बाद आपकी मर्जी, आप क्या करना चाह रहे हो वो डिसीजन के साथ. You can't like change the decision. You just see what you want to do personally. It's not wrong either way. Like, I don't think it's wrong either way, because if you guys are caring so much about the situation, everything, which I completely respect that. But if the other people have made a decision like this, maybe your sentiments are not the same as theirs, whatever it is. But like, you just respect it and move on. I feel United can win both against City and Chelsea. City are struggling and Chelsea have 3 back-to-back away games. I will remind me of this comment. I will forget it, I know that, but remind me of this comment if they do. Right? Remind me, copy paste this comment and then say, remember I told you this. Then I'll remember, but I won't remember the top of my head. So like, because there'll be a lot of things happening in the next few days, especially in the sports world. So yeah, it's Friday night. Fast was chilling, man. He's getting ready, dressing up, shirt and jeans. देखो आप देखो, soon as शाम हो जाती है फ्राइडे की, he's out and about. But yes, remind me of this. I think, like, personally, this I would normally go into these games saying we're going to get pumped, but what I notice is against big teams, they've done, even if they lose, the performances have been decent. But I think I've been scarred with the years before, like 22, 21, when they were beating a 6-2, 6-1 City. We're losing like 3-0, 4-0 here. That's really scarred me. So I'm still not that confident, but probably a bit better than previously. But I still feel City are favorites going into this game. Maybe the margin is not as big as I'm thinking in my head. I hope I don't need to remind you, Musawa, if United loses, maza hi aayega. Yeah, I'm sure, but kya bhai, like, ekdam kya fayda, United haar rahi hai. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's not like, it's not a, when I was in school, like when United used to lose, huge news, massive. We used to go to school, like I used to be like so sad, man. We used to lose one game in like 2 months. And we used to lose to like Liverpool or like Chelsea or Arsenal, something like that. Sometimes against City in the derby, once in a while. And it would be like shocking news. So like Stoke away, we weren't too bad, but like, even when you draw, like ऐसा deflated हो जाते थे. Draw even away from home, deflated हो जाते थे. Now भाई draw करे तो खुश हो जा रहे हैं, relax हो रहे हैं, जीते तो बहुत ज़्यादा. It's different, man. I'm enjoying it this way as well, but yeah, it is stressful. Actually, it was more stressful when United were good. As a fan, for me, it's not that stressful anymore because I don't have expectations. So it's not stressful. It's just like sometimes, like that Grimsby game was very stressful. Like those kind of games, like they like piss you off, but in general it's not like as it used to be. Faiz bhai nikal ke होंगे अब तक तो Friday है तो try, yeah man, छोड़ते नहीं उन्होंने मौका. Socializing baby. United, it's lost, don't give dopamine anymore. Yeah man, I don't think it does because it's happening so regularly, right? Like it's happening so regularly. I mean, the win does gives me dopamine now, like because it's so rare when they win. Before it wouldn't that much, but now it does, man. Uh, what's the injury update? Why Man City will be? Yeah, Marmoush and also Cherky. I think he's not going to be playing as well. From United, Cunha will not be playing, and Mount as well. I think these are the updates that I know so far. For more, we got Chasing Green Arrows tonight. 7 o'clock UK time, which is 11:30 India time. 11:30 India time, 7 o'clock UK time. Today, Chasing Green Arrows preview of the game week and like the FPL teams. Obviously, Dean and Gianni will be hosting it, not me and Fazbai, but we'll be there in the production behind the scenes. So make sure you guys are liking and subscribing there too and showing your love to that channel too. It's our sister channel. And yeah, it's part of the same company. So make sure you guys, give us support there as well. We really appreciate it. Musa bhai, your hairstyle is awesome. The most sarcastic comment I've heard of my life. I don't even have a hairstyle to have. I don't have a style to have, man. Like there's no hair. What style? Faiz bhai, Jumma to Jumma na. नहीं, Jumma to Jumma. देखो वीकेंड टू वीकेंड उन्होंने रोज ना आते बट वीकेंड टू वीकेंड वो रहता उनका चिलिंग सीन. Every day is a new low. United season will be defined with these two games. If United win both these games, then confidence. If they look, I'll tell you something. I do understand. I completely agree with that point to a certain extent. But if we win these two games, there is no guarantee that we won't go and lose to freaking Sunderland away. That's the problem. That's the problem, bro. But I know where you're coming from. Stones and Kusanov injured as well. Yeah, Stones, man. These guys like flipping. Abhi khelta nahi khelta. Is Ahmad fit to start? I think so. Yes. From what I heard, I was listening to the Man United Athletic podcast as well. I read a couple of reports. It looks like Ahmad will start. I think he's fit to start. Yeah. आप 14th को मैच देखोगे? Yeah, bro, I'll watch the game. Like, I'm not going to lie to you and say मैं नहीं देखूंगा. मैं देखूंगा. Like, अपना काम भी है, कवर करेंगे उसको. Like, ठीक है. Like, दोनों मैच देख लेंगे. मैन यूनाइटेड मैन सिटी और वो भी इंडिया पाकिस्तान भी देख लेंगे. Like, that's like, I completely understand if you don't want to come on the stream that day, you don't want to think, but like, whenever you want to come on, you guys are more than welcome here. ऐसा कोई force नहीं है. And जो boycott करे उनको भी like respect. That's their personal choice. No problem at all. मुसा भाई आपने बाबा से हेयर करके क्या है यार? Baba the legend. How is? I don't know, man. Seriously, I was listening to a podcast. The United podcast, the Athletic one. They were saying कि ये बंदा Mason Mount is not going to be playing, man. I don't know. This guy keeps getting injured, man. It's like so annoying. This is the problem, bro. Every season he starts well and then injured. Yeah, I think. Yeah, Cunha, Mount, and Dallo will be missing for the Manchester. Will be out for Sunday. Amiram said they are out for this game. I don't know how long it's gonna take. So no Cunha, no Mount, and no Dallo. That's your injury news. Amiram says we need those guys to be very, very competitive team, but we have very good players who are eager to play. So Dallo, Mount, and Cunha out. आज पाकिस्तान वैसे ओमान में किसको सपोर्ट? ओमानी चिप्स के साथ देखेंगे यार. I love Omani chips. Have you had it before? I don't know if you get. I think you get. I don't know if you get it in India, but probably if you go to the Arab stores and stuff in India, you probably get it. So I would. I like Omani chips, man. मुशाले update. अब कैसा है उसकी? अरे भाई आप कैसा पूछ रहे हैं ये बात? I think he's out for the season, bro. Musiala. I'm not sure. Maybe he'll come towards the end. Injuries have ruined Mount. Used to be yeah, man, like freaking hell, bro. As a Chelsea fan, you could probably vouch for that. He is a good player. Watch along, dekhenge, match nahi dekhenge. Fair enough, bhai, fair enough. I mean that dil se bahut shukriya. You don't have to watch the watch along also if you don't want to that particular day, but the rest of the days, please come and watch. I can't force, like, if you guys whatever you want to do that day is up to you, no problem. I respect you, and we just yeah, it's completely fine. Like, you don't need to justify to me. Well, it's everyone's decision what they want to do. But whenever you're free, whenever you can join, we would love it, man. Me and Faz bhai. Will Cunha be back for the Chelsea game? He's saying I don't know when he's coming back. That's what Amazon is saying. So I don't know. We'll get a better understanding next week. So until then, we gotta wait. Have you ever visited? No, I haven't actually. It's a beautiful place. I heard. I have friends from there. A couple of friends from school who are from Oman, and I know people who've gone there, but I haven't gone. I haven't gone Oman. Qatar also. I haven't gone into the city. I've gone in this airport. Bahrain. I've been. Bahrain's very small, man. Bahrain, like, it's very small. Like, you can cover the whole country in a day, man. Like, in a few hours. मैच भी देखेंगे, watch along भी. अरे जबरदस्त राजीव भाई, thank you so much joining us, would be really helpful. थोड़ी फुटबॉल में भी देख लेता हूँ भाई, बस वैसे क्विज मत. अरे जबरदस्त, that's good man, like it's no problem. ऐसा क्विज की कोई बात नहीं है, बंदा सीखता. मैं भी कितने साल से देख रहा हूँ, मैं अभी भी सीखता हूँ फुटबॉल के बारे में. I don't know everything, like I don't know like, half the stuff, man. There's a lot of people who have much more football knowledge than me, but you learn every day. You try, if you're interested in something, then you keep trying to learn, right, new things every day. Like, I learned that there's an Inter Juventus game this week. It's wild, man. He will come back in December. I think you're talking about Musiala. Also, December is very good, man. I thought like he's out for the season. Because when did this happen? This happened in the Club World Cup, right? I did not know that. I think. Yeah, bro. Do you know Jaren Xavier? No, I don't know, bro. So, which is the best tourist destination Middle East country? I think it's a tough question, man. These days, Riyadh, Jeddah, man, is fun, bro. Like, especially in the winter. But I would say whichever Middle East country you go to, December, Jan is amazing because the weather is really good. Like right now, it's too hot, man. Don't go anywhere in the Middle East. Like Dubai is everywhere is boiling. Dubai is like, it's probably for tourists the most popular. But like, if you like different things, different cultures, you would really go. Recently, India beat Oman in football. Huge achievement for us. Yeah, man. He lives in Ras Al Khaimah. Okay, I don't know who he is, bro. Yes, horror injury in CWC for Musiala. Yes, July at that time they said season, but like I guess like if he's coming back, December is really good. That guy's a very talented player, man. I really like him. I think Musiala is a very good player, man. So yeah, I read that. Yeah, man, I read it too as well. 2027 WrestleMania. Everybody, CM Punk, where are you, man? You gotta come. 2027. I can't wait. I wish it was this next year, man. 27, but 26. But done, man. 27. Everybody, see you guys in Saudi, bro. CM Punk, CM Punk. That's gonna be crazy. So they're gonna have that, all that. क्या है वो events ये वो रहते, देखो photos खिंचा सकते हैं and all that crazy stuff, and पूरा WrestleMania weekend पूरा वो बन जाता है, वो क्या बोलते हैं, फेयर के जैसा. That would be fun, man. I'm guessing it'll be Riyadh, not Jeddah, but we'll go to Riyadh. It's not a problem. It'll be very. I think that week is gonna be very expensive. Wherever WrestleMania is. Again, this next year is gonna be in Vegas. I think. Again, this is the third time in a row it's gonna be in Vegas. And then they're moving to Saudi, from Vegas to Saudi, man. Wow, amazing! I love it. Some big events happening, man. I just want cricket to come there too. Then it'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, it's going to be good. I think even like now from October, November onwards until March, April, there's going to be a lot of events and stuff there in Saudi as well. But the weather will be better and stuff as well, so it'll be good, man. अरजीत भाई बोल रहे, थैंक यू टू ड्रॉग बाबा, आई फाउंड यू, हैदराबाद लोग ही अलग होते हैं, हैप्पी वाइस. अरे शुक्रिया, आई रियली अप्रिशिएट. आई एम थैंकफुल टू ड्रॉग बाबा ऑल्सो दैट उनकी वजह से काफ़ी आप लोग वहाँ जो फॉलो करते थे यहाँ आते, तो भाई मेरे को तो मज़ा आता आप लोगों से बात करना एंड बातें करना एंड ओपिनियंस रखना, मज़ा आता. अच्छा भाई, एक क्वेश्चन है, विल अल्कोहल बी अलाउड एट मेनिया बिकॉज अ लॉट ऑफ टूरिस्ट will come, and WWE fans like the alcohol. Yeah, I don't think it'll be banned, but I don't know what the rules will be at that time. But I don't think so, because if you remember, even in Qatar, the thing is, in Qatar, I think in the hotels and stuff, you're getting Saudi mein to hotels maybe nahi milte. So I don't know. I'll be very honest with you. I don't think so, but I don't know what's gonna happen in 2027. But I don't think so, bro. I don't want to say like one. I can't predict the future, but yeah. टिकट प्राइसेस कम रखे, ये तो बिल्कुल आएंगे सऊदी में सब भाई, हमारे लिए तो पास हो गया. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. मजा आएगा. WrestleMania, man, in Saudi Arabia. That will be amazing. The thing is also, bhai, like there's also a lot of I don't know how it is. I'm thinking there's going to be a lot of locals also going to watch the game, like the WrestleMania. There's a huge following. If you see, there's one went viral. Me and Mugs were watching it live, and we were also impressed. But then that reel became famous. You remember when Randy Orton last year was the King of the Ring or whatever, which one, whichever event was in Riyadh, when he came in, the crowd, the way they started singing his song, he got shocked. Suddenly, when it had in his entrance, like you could tell that he like broke character a bit, and suddenly he's like, what the hell? And then they went loud and they were singing his song in his entrance. कतर में स्टेडियम में नहीं, पर बाहर मिल रही थी. वो भी तो प्रॉब्लम था for a lot of people. They were complaining that we're used to watching and having in the stadium and all that, but it went on to be a great tournament. Which stadium will host a Riyadh stadium? I think so, man. It would be amazing if it was Jeddah. Jeddah, the Royal Rumble, the greatest Royal Rumble, the one when the guy went down in the underneath the ring. What was his name? I forgot. Titan. What's his name, bro? I was there that when he went. That was the most viral clip, I think, that year when he in the Royal Rumble, he came in the entrance and he went down like underneath. Do you rate the new United goalkeeper? I won't rate him until I see him in a few weeks. मैं नहीं कर रहा है रेडो भाई, मेरे को तो बचाओ. He looked good in that league, but again, this is the Prem League, it's different and everything. He's also very young, inexperienced a bit, so I'm a bit concerned, but let's see. Titus O'Neil, yes, Titus. That was so funny, man. I was there. You know, when that happened, we didn't see it. Like, I don't think we saw it, or we might have saw it and we thought it was part of the script. I don't know. I don't think we saw it actually. Because वहां पे कोई ध्यान नहीं दे रहा था, अंदर रिंग में जो हो रहा था देख रहा था मैं. WWE do not feel the same after I come to know that. Same thing with me, man. But now I accepted it. I found out the like 15 years ago. So like मैं देखा नहीं 4-5 साल, but then I accepted it. It's like a storyline and everything. It's like, I don't know, man. Like but like मार तो लगती है. आपकी कौन सी मैनचेस्टर है अच्छी वाली है? मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड. मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड, buddy, Gabriel and Saliba. Your partner might be injured for the Nottingham game. You gotta pray that he's fit so you have a partner in tandem. Onana ki Chandi nikal gayi, scammed United now. Yeah, I mean, I really want to see what his performances are, because I just want to make it clear if he's, because a lot of players I've seen that they go outside and they kill it, and United is the problem. So I'm gonna see with this guy what it is. I really want to see, because I can't imagine like Inter Milan goalkeeper who made the Champions League final, who played well in the final, made mistakes like these, man. I can't like understand it. So I got to know it's fake years ago. Maza to abhi bhi aata hai. Yeah. When you initially find out, thakka to padta like kabhi, right? Like, but for me it wasn't the fake thing, but it was more like, after the Attitude Era, the Stone Cold, The Rock, Shane McMahon flying from everywhere, Mankind, McFoley, the same guy, Cactus Jack, Undertaker, Kane, Bradshaw and Test, and what is it called, the NWO, all these, like after that, like I felt there was a drop. But then I realized, like, people, like, there's still, like, characters and stuff. Batista came, and was Evolution. On the Evolution का मैं देखा, but initially उसके बाद फिर the John Cena I saw his start, but like his peak I didn't see. I don't think I was watching that time. It's sports entertainment, yes, buddy. But हम बचपन से देखते ना, like, so that's why I can't like let go of it, man. Faiz bhai to छोड़ दिया. He used to watch a lot until he was like 10 years old, then he stopped. He doesn't watch anymore. He watches UFC. I watch UFC with the friends and stuff, but like WWE is like, it's there, man. I can watch it alone. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's still in the heart, because we're so, like, that was our sport, man. Growing up, like Whether football, cricket, obviously it was there, but WWE used to give us a different excitement. I don't know how it was in your house. In our house, we weren't allowed to watch it, so we had to hide and lock the door, or make sure our parents are not in the house. Then we watch. Like it used to be like that. It used to be a different excitement. Monday, oh, aaj raw hai. My bhaiya bolte the, aaj raw hai. You guard the door, and then I'll turn it on, and then we gotta make the thing and keep the remote here and make sure you're alert with the remote. It used to be like that. Crazy excitement, man. And even my little cousins, when they were growing up, they used to do the same as well. It was like crazy. So Mark Shapiro said they will increase the price of tickets to UFC level, and said that Vince McMahon actually used to keep the prices affordable for families. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That's very important. You gotta make it affordable. If you make it unaffordable, and then people will go that mindset that it's not real and this that, then I think that's what Vince McMahon did. If you keep the prices like that, it'll be really good, because Vince actually cared. Yeah, like he was a businessman at the end of the day, right? Like he knew how to maintain. It's like caring in the sense that he knew that if he raised the prices, right, then he's competing with UFC and all these guys, and he's not gonna win, because those are real fights. And it's picked up so much UFC in the last 10 years. I remember when I was in school, UFC was picking up already. Like was it GSP? These guys were very popular, but morely in North America and stuff. And then I remember when I went to college first year in Canada, there was a section where watching it. But where UFC peaked, how it became like WWE level popular, is that Khabib McGregor fight. That's in my opinion. Like what I noticed, everyone went crazy after that fight. Like I think 90% of the world was aware of what UFC was at that time because of what happened. And more than the fight, it was after the fight when they jumped out the cage and started beating McGregor's guys. I guess, yeah, babyface wins in 2025. Who would have thought? How is it spelled? Darby? Yeah, Darby. It's spelled like the first one, Darby. But Britishers, they say Darby, but it's pronounced like that, Derby. घर से निकाल दिया था WWE देखने के लिए, ऑल दिस सैक्रिफाइस फॉर द फिक्शन तो टूट गया था, पर नाउ मैं देखता हूँ बट हाँ, मुझे वो क्रेजीनेस नहीं आता, बट वो दिन अलग थे भाई. लाइक छुप छुप के वो देख रहे, स्टोर कोड आके ठाक स्टनर देयर, लाइक बियर कैन्स ऑल ओवर द प्लेस. इट वाज like throwing on Vince McMahon beer cans, and what's his name, The Rock, going crazy like against Triple H, making fun of his mic work used to be amazing. It was a lot of fun, man. Those were the days, bro. Those were the days. It was a different level of excitement. Like WWE are different. Like we always I love like sports in general, but like that excitement, like hiding from your parents and then like watching with your brothers and friends, it was crazy. My first match was, ooh, that was later. The Great Khali, Undertaker. The Undertaker Shawn Michaels fight, that was really good, man. That was a very good fight. Daniel Bryan वाला WrestleMania main event तगड़ा था. Yes, yes. मैं भी करा ऐसा. Yes, when he came for that greatest Royal Rumble thing. उसमें ट्रिपल एच भी था, उसका भी एंट्रेंस था. अंडरटेकर का एंट्रेंस भाई, लाइक आप 5 वक्त बाथरूम जाके आ सकते हैं और एंट्रेंस चलते रहता. लाइव भी वैसी चाहिए, बहुत लंबी एंट्रेंस है वो. 5 मिनट तो कम से कम लगता है. आई डिडंट टाइम इट, बट आई न्यू, लाइक आई एम श्योर इट वाज 5 minutes or more for sure. Like that entrance, like उसको like 2 like उससे ज्यादा भी हो सकता है 5 मिनट के. AEW भी मैं थोड़ा देखा इधर उधर, मैं नहीं फॉलो नहीं करता ब्रो, फॉलो नहीं करता AEW. NXT भी उतना नहीं. My brother follows NXT. He told me like you should check it out and stuff, because a lot of these guys, and Triple H, like I think 4 years ago Triple H took over NXT, and that was his brainchild, and he put so much effort into that, and the level was very good. And then those guys started shifting from NXT to WWE, to Raw, SmackDown. Sorry, my first match was NXT faction versus Cena. Oh, nice. John Smith, baby, Phantom. That's crazy. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining. That was our Premier League preview with a bit of talk about wrestling. We'll come back with our cricket stream in the evening with Fazbhai as well. And make sure you're hitting the like button, subscribe button. Again, tomorrow, today, there's going to be practice tomorrow. There's going to be the press conference. We'll discuss that tomorrow as well. NXT now is managed by Shawn Michaels. Oh, is it? Oh, it's very good to know. Shawn Michaels, man, Triple H's boy. Undertaker as well. That's crazy, man. I mean, Undertaker, you can associate him with WWE since you were born, man. मेरे मैच एग्जाम्स थे उस रात. जॉन सीना टीम बीट द अथॉरिटी टीम, डॉल्फ जिगलर the clutch Big Show traitor John Cena and Code took over WWE and became the authority. Nothing to fear. They aren't the mighty Grimsby. फैज भाई डेट के बाद आएंगे. यस होपफुली मैन. नहीं उनको नहीं रोक सकते हैं फ्राइडे सैटरडे संडे. जितना भी कोशिश कर लो नहीं रोक सकते. बर्न कॉर्बिन बहुत अच्छा हो सकता था अगर हाइड्रोग. बात तो सही है. लाइक ही वाज pretty tall and stuff like that. उसको मैनेजर बना लाइक उन्हें भी यार वो कौन सा है स्कॉटिश उसको भी बेटर बना सकते थे मैन. व्हाट्स हिज नेम ब्रो? आई फॉरगॉट हिज नेम. स्कॉटिश लंबे बाल वाला. ये स्ट्रीट यार्ड ऑर्टन के फर्स्ट नेम वाली चैट सेंसर कर रहे हैं. स्ट्रीम यार्ड. अच्छा रिलेशनशिप वाले लोग फ्राइडे सैटरडे संडे बिजी हो गए मुझसे. यस 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 सर. दैट इज ट्रू. Drew McIntyre. Yes, Drew McIntyre. Giving Dolph Ziggler to be Drew McIntyre. That guy, bro. They could have done better with him, man. I think he's still there or whatever, but like they can. He has the flexibility, height, like character. You can give him more mic time as well. Like I don't understand. Like उसको ऐसा क्यों कर दिया? उसको कोडी रोड्स को यार मुझे तो like ऐसा दिखता थोड़ा बहुत ज़्यादा चढ़ा दिया. But it's fine. Like a lot of people like him. But ठीक है. Favorite on stage WWE couple? I don't have, bro. I can tell you tag team, man. That when I remember my favorite tag team matches would be the TLC Dudley Boys, Hardy Boys, and Edge and Christian. Next level. Oh, crazy होता था. रैंडी ऑर्टन को चैंपियन बनाओ यार. कोडी रोड्स ही कहाँ रहा है आजकल? Yeah, I mean last year काफी आ रहा था. I mean beginning of this year and stuff. He was doing the main event, right? John Cena and like I didn't like that. Lita and Edge. वो तो बहुत खतरनाक था. There's like Trish Stratus and Jericho and then Trish Stratus and Christian and Sable and Vince McMahon. I remember Uso old entrance. I don't remember. I remember those guys जो Fruit Loop से Big E उन लोग Fruit Loop से निकल जाते थे. कभी WrestleMania में करे थे शायद उन लोग. वो भी crazy था. That's what was crazy as well. But yeah, guys, we'll catch you in a bit, not too long. We'll catch you. We'll talk a bit of cricket as well. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button, subscribe button, and stay tuned to Chasing the Target. Really appreciate new day. Really appreciate everyone joining. Used to sing and dance, samosa dance. Acha. I don't remember that. I remember Rikishi, Scotty Too Hardy, and Grandmaster Sexy. Those guys they used to come and dance with the sunglasses and everything. I remember that. They used to do that. But yes, thank you everyone. We'll catch you guys in a bit. Take care and see you soon.